Greetings all. My name is Rick.
Ciao, I'm Millie.
And this is episode 57
57.
of season 2
Due.
of
Yonks Ago.
This is Yonks Ago, coming into your ears. Now what are yonks? They're kinda like years. Just a father and a daughter who want to know all about some people from Yonks Ago. Interesting people who did interesting stuff, but about whom we don't know enough. So we're gonna dig deep and find it all out. Yonky doodlers know what we're all about. Yonks Ago, hey ho, hey, Yonks Ago, hey ho, hey, surely. Well, that was very low key. That could set the tone for episode 57. It's Tuesday afternoon, episode 57. We're coming back off the...
57's prime, eh? Yeah.
Gotta be. And even if it's not, you know how I feel about it.
It is, definitely.
If you believe it.
What's 5 plus 7?
12.
But that's divisible by 3. Isn't that how... No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Maybe.
Wait, maybe... No, it is. It is not a prime. I remember I figured it out.
You've cracked the code.
But 53 is a prime.
There we go.
Because 5 plus 3 is 8, and that's not divisible by 3.
So if you're looking for any more of these
I'm pretty sure... Wait, 57.
hacks,
It's like 7 times 8 or something. What's 7 times 8?
56. Plus 1 is 57.
What's... Are you sure? Oh, okay.
57.
What's 8 times 9? No, that's got to be bigger.
Yeah, that's 72. I love this pop quiz. I'm loving it. I'll nail it every time.
What's 7 times 9?
7 times 9?
Yeah.
63.
Okay. Maybe 57 is a prime.
Nah, because it'll be one of those smaller numbers like 3. Like 57 divided by 3 might be what you're looking for.
What's 3 times...
It's
11.
Well,
I know what that is, actually.
It's divisible by 3.
What's 3 times 17?
30, 51, and another 6, which is 57. So we're there. It's
3 times 19.
Yeah, that's it. 3 times 19.
I figured it out.
This is how I homeschool, everyone. That was just a little impromptu maths lesson where I came up with all the answers. So it's probably not the most effective method of homeschooling.
Yeah, but you thought it was prime, so I did it.
Together we cracked the code.
Yeah.
And you all came along for the journey. The excruciatingly long and laborious maths journey.
It wasn't that long.
In podcasting
You're being
terms,
a hater. You're being a hater of this podcast.
This is going to be a rambunctious episode. A runctious. No, that's not a word. A fractious. If runctious isn't a word, which it's not, it should be. Get together, Yonky Doodlers. Start using runctious in a sentence and see how it makes you feel.
What would you say it means?
The same as fractious, but with a bit more gusto, a bit more oomph.
Runctious.
Fractious feels a little bit like bubbling under the surface.
Okay.
Like there's tensions bubbling under the surface, I would say, is fractious. But runctious is when those tensions have started to really show themselves. We are going from fractious to runctious rapidly. And I mean, it could be lockdown. We've been stuck in a house together for a long, long time.
Runctious.
We dance together.
How do you spell it? Use it in a sentence.
Runctious. Runctious.
Yeah. Switch it out for a K if you're feeling spicy.
That gives it a much more clout.
Runctious.
But perhaps it is because of lockdown. It's been a long time.
What's lockdown?
That we've become runctious with each other.
Oh.
We spent some time last week, Ben Chifley.
Yeah.
We learned about him.
I remember him.
But his time has passed.
Because I haven't walked into a bank. So
still remember him.
I still remember.
I know, thanks to lockdown, we could remember Ben Chifley for some time.
I know. But also online banking, he said.
Oh, yeah.
He said online banking, but I don't do that, so.
Nah, and I refuse.
So it's the youth of today will remember until they become adults. You know, like the youth, like the babies. What was that? I don't know what I'm talking about. It was like they believe, and then once you're an adult, you stop believing. What was that in? What am I talking about?
I don't know. It feels Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Like it's got Peter Pan sort of
vibes.
mythology written all over it.
Oh, but it's whatever.
But episode 57, we're back on Nancy Wake.
Yeah.
with a slight detour to maths and defining the word runctious and discovering that perhaps we're not getting along as well as we should to do a podcast. And let's see how it unfolds. This is the small detours we've taken on the way to getting back to Nancy Wake.
Yeah.
Who, as we whomst we can recall, had moved back to London, got a sweet job telling people how to be lethal weapons, and was being interviewed by a biographer to get her story out there.
Yeah.
And that's where we were at.
That's where we were.
At.
No, I cut it short.
No closure.
No, that's where we were.
You're making me runctious.
That's where we were. That's where we were.
That's where we were.
It makes sense.
And she thought he was a delightful biographer, but I feel like she was just having a swipe at the guy who wrote this book.
Why? What?
Because this guy was writing a biography of her.
Yeah.
And while he was interviewing her, she talked about being interviewed the vice star. And she said to this guy, he was far and away the nicest biographer I've ever had.
Nice.
That is a classic Nancy Wake in your face. Of all the people I've talked to about my life, this guy years ago was the best one. Including you.
Yeah.
That's what she said
to
his face. She says of the other guy, we got on like a house on fire. A lovely man.
Was it Trev?
It might have been Trev.
I think it was Trev.
It's the sort of thing Trev would do.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Nancy. I haven't seen you in Yonks. I wouldn't mind writing a book about you, eh? About your life and stuff.
Yeah.
And I could even put my story in there.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
But I'll change my name like multiple times.
Multiple times, yeah. Just to keep people guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but we know. We figured you out, Trev.
All the clues were there.
Yeah.
For the real believers.
Yeah.
So that's it. So Trev came and interviewed Nancy Wake about her life, and Nancy loved it.
Yeah.
So that's where we were at. And so while they were in the process of writing the book, or while the process of Trev writing this book was underway, Nancy's name was still occasionally turning up in newspaper articles.
Yeah.
Such as a series in 1956 in the Daily London Express they did on war heroes entitled, What Happened to the Heroes? Question mark.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Bit of a where are they now?
Yeah.
The people who were big news during the war.
Yeah.
What about them? And so Nancy Wake would turn up in stories like that. And
as she should. As
What Happened to the Heroes came out in the paper, one of her old acquaintances read the piece.
David, what's his name? Den.
It's not one we've even heard of before.
Oh, well.
Flight Lieutenant John Forward.
Maybe we did hear of him, but we just called him Trev.
It's possible. Flight Lieutenant John Forward, a tall, fair-haired bomber pilot who had flown in the Air Force. Yeah, John Forward.
Yeah, more like John Backwards.
Johnny Backwards. Flight Lieutenant Johnny Backwards. He'd flown a plane, bomber pilot.
Yeah.
I mean, they're legit. They were the rock stars of the war from all I know. If you were dropping bombs
pew, pew.
from a plane,
Pew, pew.
everyone's like, you're super cool.
Yeah.
Johnny Backwards, sign my book.
I wouldn't want him driving my plane, though. I'd be like, you're on the wrong way.
If only your name was Johnny Forwards.
Yeah.
He's like, it is.
It is what it is.
And so he's read the article. So he was just a bit of backstory on Johnny Backwards. He had been shot down in 1942 and had stayed as a prisoner of war in Germany for the rest of the war. He got shot down and just set up camp in Germany.
Fair enough.
As a POW. Once the hostilities were over, he was released and he immediately rejoined the Air Force in peacetime Air Force, which is basically just being a pilot.
Yeah.
You just that's just a job.
Hey, pilot, like pie. Do you reckon they were secretly bakers at the start? I
think pilots are people who like a lot of pie.
Yeah, or maths. I haven't decided yet.
They like a lot of 3.146.
What's 2? Is 2 after 6?
I don't know. That's as far as I ever bother.
3.146.
This is a very...
3.145. Wait.
3.1456789. That's not pi.
We are slowly transitioning into a mathematics podcast, and I'm not mad about it.
Mathematics. Love.
So he's back in town, reads the article, is reminded of how much he liked her, who didn't, and decided to call in on her unannounced at her flat. She lived in a place called Dolphin Square. Dolphin Square. Dolphin times Dolphin. That's where she lived.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. You'd say squared.
You would.
Yeah.
But Nancy wouldn't. No. She doesn't play by your rules.
Okay.
At the time, Nancy was just getting ready to go out on a dinner date with a work colleague, still partying.
It was Trev.
Nancy was about to head out with Trev when the doorbell rang. She recalls she opened the door.
He was like, who are you?
And then
he was facing the other way because his name's John Backward.
She knew straight away, that's got to be Johnny Backwards. What's he doing here? She opens the door and let him in, and she says, in a way, he never left again.
Oh no.
She says she really liked Forward.
Oh no.
And he liked her.
Oh no.
The big fellow liked a joke, loved the drink, was hearty just the way she liked her men. She adored the way his huge...
So she just ditched Trev for the night? Trev was like...
Trev understands.
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously, but like
I reckon Trev was there, and as soon as Johnny Backwards came in...
So
Trev was like, I see what's going on here, and just did a sneaky exit.
Yeah.
And Nancy already knew.
Yeah. They've got a secret language that doesn't use words.
Trev knows when to exit.
Yeah.
But before he left, he'd already made a plate of...
He has some speed. He knows how to do it.
So she loved the way his huge mustache twitched at both ends every time he roared with laughter, which was often.
Okay.
They made a good pair.
Yeah.
Even if he was 4 years younger than she was.
It's okay. She loves the age gap. Oh.
Yeah,
she loves the age gap.
She's gone the other way this time.
Yeah, she was like Liam Payne.
Yes.
Like he was
from One Direction.
Yeah. He was dating an older chick.
Yes.
And now he's dating someone younger.
Liam Payne is the reincarnation of Nancy Bloody Wake.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's a Virgo too, so.
Well, it's all there.
Sense. When was she? 31st August?
Can't remember.
And he's 29th. That's close enough.
There we go.
Confirmed.
Before long, the two were keeping company, and as soon as the following year, in mid-December 1957, they were married in a London registry office.
Nice.
So she's picked up another bloke.
Yeah. Does he do business though?
I mean, we know more about him, about what he does. Well, he was in the Air Force, but surely.
Yeah.
But what now?
Yeah, what now?
By the time the biography came out, Nancy Wake, the story, this is the title of the book. Nancy Wake, the story of a very brave woman. I feel like they could have done better.
That's funny.
A
very brave woman.
The story of a very brave woman.
What's this one
This
called?
book is called Nancy Wake, a biography of our greatest war heroine.
It's
better. A bit bigger. It's a bit bolder. I still think people are underselling it.
Egyptian's Hour?
Yeah.
Is he Egyptian?
I think they just call it that so they can sell it anywhere and don't have to change the title.
Yeah, because he didn't actually know. He never actually got a straight answer.
This way they can sell it in Australia, in New Zealand, in Egypt, in Egyptian, in France, in England. So they can sell it in all these places and they don't have to change it.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah, she is our greatest war heroine. Well done.
Yeah.
She basically put Egyptian on the map.
Yeah. Egyptian zone.
So the Very Brave Woman book has come out, and she became an instant celebrity.
Yeah.
And so it was almost a relief when Johnny Backwards took her back to Malta, where he was posted with the Air Force, so that she could get away from all the celebrity.
Oh, nice.
She just needed a break.
Nice.
Secretly loved it, surely.
Yeah.
Secretly, we'll sign autographs.
Yeah.
Come and have a chat.
Photo?
Ask me anything.
Yeah.
To have a book like that written about her was a big thrill, Nancy said. And
especially because it was Trev.
And I was very happy that it made the bestseller list. So I'll go Trev.
It makes sense that it's called Very Brave Woman because, you can imagine Trev saying, very brave woman.
Oh, she's a very brave woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep. Trev just told it like it was.
Yeah.
To him, she will always be a very brave woman.
exactly.
So they're back in Malta. The two remained in Malta until John retired in 1959. And then he decided they should move back to Australia.
Australia. Is he Australian?
No.
Oh. Where's he from?
He's never been to Australia.
Where's he from?
I think he's British.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
I think he's British.
Yeah, well, his name's John Backwards.
Little Johnny
Makes sense.
Backwards. So, yeah, they decided to move back to Australia because Johnny wanted to go there. He had a feeling he would like it there.
Yeah.
Nancy,
Did not want to go.
she wanted to live in Europe on their savings and combined pensions. But Johnny Backwards said
no.
that he's always wanted to live in Australia.
Right, time to break up.
And he also thought their money would go further there and that he could get a good job doing business.
Really? Does that just say that?
Nah, but I imagine that's
Yeah.
what he's trying to do, a bit of business.
Yeah.
And so Nancy's like, well, I guess.
Fine.
Whatever.
I guess.
She's like, let's go. So they end up back in Sydney. They moved into an apartment in Crow's Nest, not far from where Nancy had grown up all those years ago.
There you go.
And they settled down to live quietly, or at least as quietly as Nancy could manage.
Because she is a celebrity.
Yeah, bit of a celebrity, still loves to party.
Yeah, yeah.
She's now in her 50s, and she was as energetic a woman as ever. You
Yeah.
can imagine.
Yeah.
Goes off. And John, did he get a job? He must have got a job.
Ayob.
Oh, I can't tell whether he got a job, but I
Doesn't
feel
tell
like
ya.
he did. He got a job in business, and Nancy stayed home, keeping the home fires burning. But guess what?
Uh-oh, did he die?
Nah, she got bored.
Oh, yeah.
Classic Nancy way. She said the house is only, this is as good as this house is going to get.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
And One Direction didn't exist, so
Yeah.
it was nothing really fun.
So she's like, third time's a bloody charm.
What you doing?
I'm back into politics.
Oh,
I mean, surely. I'm older. I'm wiser. I've got little Johnny Backwards.
yeah, yeah.
I'm going to take another stab at politics in the 1951 election. No,
Yeah.
sorry. No, that
didn't
'cause
sound
she's
right.
No, that was the last one she contested. She's like, in the 1951 election, I took 900 votes from Dr. Everett.
Yeah, I was like,
If I can-
I thought it was 1959.
Yeah, if I can do that with Danny Curtin at Kingsford Smith, I'll be in for life. Johnny Backwards quickly installed himself as her campaign manager
Yeah.
and supported her non-stop.
As he should.
But despite tremendous
didn't win.
energy on both parts, Nancy lost. She just cannot win.
Well, that's a bit upsetting.
This time it really was the end of politics for her.
Oh, okay.
She said, bugger the lot of them. That was her campaign slogan for the election, so it's no mystery why she lost. Her slogan was bugger the lot of them, and every speech she made ended with get staffed.
Yeah.
And then she's like, without a doubt, the most stupid thing I ever did was join the Liberal Party. Oh, thank God. Thank God she finally realised.
Is she going to try with Labour now?
Well, she should, but she's done with politics.
Oh, yeah, they already told us that.
And then, despite this political disappointment, she and John were generally very happy together.
Yeah.
In a series of articles published in the Sydney Morning Herald in 1968 on the spouses of famous people, Johnny Backwards waxed lyrical.
What?
He's low-key trying to put her in a box, like trying to put her back in her place.
Why?
Johnny Backwards, I don't know if I like the cut of your jib.
What did he do?
And so the question is, well, to him is, what does it feel like to be married to a famous Australian? And he says, I admire and always will. So he's British. I admire and always will her record and decorations. So he starts off strong. I admire that
Her
about her.
decorations.
Like the medals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, starting off with that?
Yeah.
Really?
I admire and always will her record and decorations. Oh, she's not saying that she's brave and all the stuff she's in the war. Anyway, I can't fault that necessarily. I admire and always will her record and decorations, but I must confess that I think of her as the best cook in Australia. She is a real cordon bleu, not just the product of a 3-week wonder course in London or at some restaurant. Johnny Backwards, I don't know if that's what you want to be focusing on when we're talking about what it's like to be married to a famous war hero, that she's a great cook. You're on my list, Johnny Backwards.
I'm not sure I like that either.
Yeah. Johnny Backwards, you're done and dusted, mate.
She didn't even say, like, she was cool. She just said, like, she's got some medals and she can cook.
Nancy Wake, you've settled.
Henri wins. Team Henri. I'm Team Henri.
What is she doing with someone who's not Henri? She knows what works. She's got the tried and trusted method. Is your name Henri? Yes or no?
Yeah. Are you good looking?
Yeah. If
Do you do
yes,
business?
come with me. If no, get staffed.
Yeah.
And then suddenly Johnny Backwards comes on. She's like, is your name Henri? He's like, nah. And she's like, oh well.
Whatever.
I guess you'll do.
Yeah.
I haven't met an Henri in a while.
Yeah.
Very disappointed with the way that's turned out. Look, that's probably enough for today. We've got there's one more episode. There's a final episode.
Wow, he said it.
So let's save a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's save her the end of Nancy's life, the very end.
What a disappointing man Backward is.
Yeah, he's really taken the wind out of my sails.
Yeah. I'm not happy.
So it makes sense that this is a bit of a runctious episode because Johnny Backwards is he just puts a bit of runch in the story, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's
a bit of, what do you say, runch? Just runk, maybe.
Yeah, that makes good sense. So we'll save a little bit and we'll finish it off. I don't reckon there's any chance I'm going to have a wrap up episode, and I blame the lockdown because normally...
Hey, that's okay.
Normally, I would get that done in the lounge room, and I'm just never. There's no time alone in the lounge room because kids are in there on school.
I'm hardly ever in there.
Yeah, but the other, you're not the only kid, and there's one other kid always camped in the lounge room.
Yeah,
and
just tell her to get out.
I know, but she's doing school. I mean, she's not really.
Well, she could just. She has her own room.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to start.
Tell her to get staffed.
We're going to get to work on it, and then we'll do the wrap up episode. I mean, whatever. We'll get it done when we get it done. You know what my motto is? Bugger the lot of yous. Bugger the lot of yous. You'll get your song when you get your song.
Yeah.
Or you won't. Whatever. Yeah. So look, we're at peak runk right now.
Yeah.
So lucky there's only one episode left because otherwise this podcast would fall apart. We'll take a break and then we'll be back with renewed energy for a whole new person. We should start figuring out who we're going to do.
Yeah, we could do. I've got no one.
I know. So Yonky Doodlers, if anyone,
request.
if anyone out there has someone who wants to be deep divin into,
do they have to be dead?
Deep doved.
Do they have to be dead?
Well, I think the title of the episode implies that their story has to at least have occurred yonks ago.
Yeah. But how yonks is yonks ago? How ago is yonks ago?
I think we all have an innate sense of what yonks ago is.
Yeah.
And we'll get there. They don't have to be dead. Nancy Wake only died. If Nancy Wake wasn't dead, which she may well not have been, because she didn't die that long ago.
No.
And if she was still alive, I feel like her story happened yonks ago.
Yeah, yeah.
So someone could still be alive, but their story happened yonks ago.
Yeah.
We'll know.
Yeah. We'll have the vibe.
Yeah. Like, don't say Julia Gillard.
No.
Although.
Yeah. She'd be like, what am I, old?
We'll find someone. But yes, if anyone has a suggestion, contact us on the socials.
Yeah.
I don't know what our socials are or how you would find them. Or
They're just yonks ago, aren't they?
Just get in touch.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Find a way.
And we'll look into it. But we are pretty runctious at the moment, so we'll probably say, get stuffed.
Runctious.
We're not doing them. It's a terrible suggestion. You're our worst yonky doodler. Try again. But that's the sort of fun repartee that the yonky doodlers have come to know and love. So maybe you're up for that. A little bit of frank and honest feedback from the yonky doodlies. So, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to get lambasted by the likes of me
Oh, I like that word,
and Millie.
lambasted.
That's a real one.
Yeah, I like it. I was saying.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, you've really turned a corner. The Runctious period is over. All right, come back next.
Wait, what is it? Lambunctious? No. What was it?
Lambasted. Lambasted.
What does that mean?
I don't. It's like when you like really hurl. Like now that I have to define it.
What did you use the sentence as?
Like if.
What did you say?
If we want to, like when people contact us, we would hurl abuse at them, and they would be lambasted with our runctiousness.
A runction, not
But
runchings.
I feel like now that I think about the word lambasted, I can't even focus on what it might actually.
Wait, lambasted.
Lambasted. All right, we've got lambasted, we've got rambunctious, and we've got runctious. We're really struggling.
And lambunctious.
And lambunctious, which is a combination of all those words. So feel free to get your head around that.
We have to come up with a new dictionary with all these new words.
And a new history book.
Yeah.
And some more maths books because I don't think
3.1456.
I don't think traditional maths works for us anymore. So that could be our merch.
What's 57 divided by 19 and 3?
Yonks Ago merch.
Yeah. Oh, 3 point.
Maths books, history books,
Yeah.
dictionaries.
Yeah. Just a shirt that is 3.15. I think I'm broken.
Yeah, that better end this episode. And we'll be back next week with a whole new mood or not. We'll see.
Is next week September? Spring?
Yes, next Tuesday will be spring.
Oh, only
First day of spring next.
Maybe we'll have a different vibe then. Probably not. I mean,
Nah,
we're
this
inside.
lockdown has started to take its toll.
I thought
It took a while.
It was literally just June. I don't know. June and July didn't happen.
Yeah.
What about you, Dad?
I've lost all sense. Time. What's the point of it?
March was the longest. March went for the whole year, and then it's August.
Yeah. So we will record this in what we used to know as spring. The next episode will come back in what used to be spring, but is now just another day in a long, long list of
hopefully
days.
there'll be less magpie attacks because more people will be inside.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe that'll just make the magpies stronger, more bold, more brazen.
Through the windows.
They'll come down. You'll get a knock on the door. Who's there? All right. We're out of here.
I'm going to head out.
And we're going to come back for one final episode of season 2 of
Yonks Ago! We say that, but then we'll forget to talk about her, and it will be 5 more episodes.
Definitely one last episode.
3.1456 episode.
There is only 3.1456 episodes left, so get on board. Oh, no, we missed the ending. Oh, well, whatever.
Yonks Ago! Yonks Ago.
No, it's the perfect end to a Runctious episode.
Yonks Ago. No. You're not going to... Yonks. Yonks Ago.
No, we get no satisfying closure, and that's the end.